for lunch with Punch, and it's a hump day. Oh, and got some rest. Welcome inside the South Point Hotel. What was that? What? Welcome inside the South Point Hotel. Casino is behind us right there. The sports book, the legendary sports book here. The show is called Punchlines. It's a fun mix of sports, comedy, some gambling advice, conversation. What happened? What? Okay, I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, I'll bet it's great. And I'll bet it's much better than the bet this guy made on the Carolina Panthers.
I have just put down $15,000. That bet is the Carolina Panthers will score one touchdown against the Chargers. There's no way this bet loses. We scored one last week, and we're going to do it again this week.
Yeah, didn't go well, but, you know, I mean, is he going to make a bet for week 3? I don't know. Oh, he did? Let's see what his week 3 bet is.
The Panthers fan, I get it. The first 2 weeks have not went according to plan. But it's all going to change in week 3, I promise. Just to make a little bit of money in the sports betting world, I have put down $1,000 that Bryce Young will be the starting QB.
Look at Matt's face.
I know I'm not going to win a lot of money, but at least I'm going to win something.
Matt Neverett's face. Quick shot, Matt Neverett.
Too late.
Mouth agape. Oh!
What?
Matt was like this, yeah. I don't know. The guy only has like 500 followers. I don't know if he's new.
He's got
$16,000 to win 154.
Yeah.
He's got more followers than dollars.
16.
And he lost all that money.
Are you kidding me?
He's like in a one-room bedroom apartment, it looks like, too. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to take that bet. How about the bookmaker that puts that market out there? Unbelievable. Who sets that line?
I don't know.
What is that precedent based off of?
We got to dive deep into that. Who am I talking to, you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen? Well, behind the glass, he's like our Shohei Ohtani. He's close to 50 home runs with his clever post titles, like Racket Case. And he's quick with a joke and may have 50 stolen laughs by the end of the show. Our producer, Ryan McCormick, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, Ryan. What's today's rundown, Mr. 50-50?
What about worth $700 million?
Worth $700 million.
Not quite.
And you know what? He is. To me, he's worth every penny.
He's only making Caleb Williams money right now.
I still wish. Anyway, we've got some good stuff coming up. Stuff in the Major League Baseball, stuff in the WNBA, stuff in the NHL, being that hockey season is upon us, and a couple fun games.
A couple fun new things we're gonna work into the show. We're always trying to keep it fresh for you guys. We appreciate you watching. If you're new to the show, click subscribe, and you can jump into the chat room, which we'll get to in a minute. We always do a roll call in the first 5 minutes. So anyway, right now we like to do the comedy clip, and the comedy clip. Oh, the Vikings are 2-0, Matt.
Good for them.
Yes, I didn't even introduce Matt Neverett, did I? Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize.
I get a couple.
The voice of the UNLV, the undefeated UNLV Rebels. Also, he does Aviator games. He'll be there tonight, and he will explain his shirt. The one and only Matt Neverett is here on a Wednesday. Usually Tuesdays.
I know the applause is all for the shirt. It's all right.
It's all for the shirt. Tell us about that. There's hot dogs everywhere?
Yeah, Bill Murray has a golf brand called William Murray.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a Chicago dog. I know Ryan likes this one. There's a couple of dash hounds in there, and
that's where it gets me. See, I'm a Dachshund owner, so
yeah.
I love them.
all right.
Dachshund, tomato, you know?
Who says tomato, by the way?
Classy people.
Neither.
Ryan, pronounce the red fruit we're talking about.
Tomatillo?
Tomatillo. There you go.
Rion.
Forgot about the McCormick.
Tomato.
So, Matt, what do you have for us today in picks at 12:36?
I've got a pick. I got a baseball pick and an early lean in the NFL. It's been a crazy week this week, last week for the Aviators. In the regular season as well. So as that winds to a close, football takes over.
Yep.
Minor leagues are done at every level except for AAA before this week. And then the AAA National Championship game really wraps up the minor league season on the 28th. And then Major League Baseball playoffs coming right up.
I know. It's everyone's with football. Everyone's like, oh, you got to remember baseball. This is the good part. This is where we're getting good.
Pirates eliminated from playoff contention yesterday. I think the suspense was a little bit too much to take. I was so concerned that they weren't going to make the playoffs here.
I have like magic number written down at home on a calendar.
Big news, by the way, about the Pirates. Brian De La Cruz now officially qualifies as the worst OPS of any qualified hitter. Woo!
That was our big move.
Yeah.
I like Isaiah Kiner for left.
He'll be the starting shortstop next year, more than likely.
Yeah, I like that. But Brian De La Cruz has been Brian De La Luz.
Oh.
I'm going to drop the mic in. Oh, no. Beige! Crack this table. It's leaving anyway. It's busted up.
Frank's got a broken gear budget at this point.
So anyway, for our comedy clip, the Vikings are 2-0.
Good for them.
I don't think anyone expected them to beat the Niners. Hey, this guy's partying. Comedy clip of the day right here. Vikings fan. Let's do it. I think he's doing a little Bills Mafia thing here. This involves a lot of beer. What is on there, Ryan? What is that?
I'm not sure what the alcohol is or really what is in those cans.
Right.
But
Canada Dry.
And then
oh.
a whole case on the table, goes through it.
that's a party foul. That's alcohol abuse, bro, when you waste beer like that.
See, people always think of, okay, I'm going to break through this table, but
Yeah.
they never consider what happens the next 4 feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's underneath there, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe on grass. I could see it at a backyard barbecue or something. I'm defending the table jumps here. I love the videos of people putting their babies through little styrofoam ones. Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not.
I've seen a video of a Bills Mafia guy. They made a little, very, very
We need to
delicate
find that.
styrofoam table, and he took his newborn child and went, he baptized him in the Bills Mafia.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a
We
good
need to
baptism.
find that clip. That is very funny. We usually do a comedy clip or a coolest clip. We found a comedy clip and a coolest clip. Ryan found this one. And explain what this is. This is Texas-Michigan game.
Yeah, so Texas-Michigan had a flyover over Ann Arbor, and this is going to be a look at what the pilots have to go through in order
What
to
it
do
looks
that.
like.
Yeah.
This is really cool. Of course, big win for Texas in Michigan. So there's the briefing.
Have a whole briefing, meeting room.
Got to do that. I mean, but these are like older planes too.
Ooh.
Those are some. I think those are some B-12s.
There's something.
I have no idea. I don't. That's a vitamin, actually.
Our
I don't
tax
know.
dollars at work right here.
Right. And I have a friend that could tell you everything about this plane. My friend Sean. But all right. So there you go. They got clearance.
Hey, if my taxes are going to badass flyovers, I'm cool with that.
I think those are those T-34s. I think they're T-34s.
6 of them.
There's 6 of them.
T-34 formation.
What is it called?
It was the T-34 formation.
Oh, yeah, it's T-34 formation. Now, see, the propellers don't look like they're moving, but that's the frame rate, right? That's what's showing the propeller, making it look slow.
Brought a pet?
Wait, he's got a grasshopper with him? All right, so there's the target. Stay on target. What movie is that from? Stay on target. Star Wars. Michigan. This is the whole game, by the way, too.
Yeah, yeah.
So they got to tighten the formation before getting lassoed.
Well, so they were the ones, yeah. They were playing against Texas.
Yeah,
Longhorns,
lassoed. Nice. Smoke on!
That's cool.
Ah, Rasta man, smoke on. All right.
So, yeah, that was the coolest.
That's really cool. That is very cool to see. It didn't help Michigan. It sure helped University of Texas. Oh, whoa. Okay. Me freaking out. So is this guy not a pilot? Was he just some guy?
I would.
He was in the back.
Yeah, I'm not
Cops
sure.
have ride-alongs. Why not the Air Force?
Right, exactly. All right. Who's watching the show right now as we speak? Well, let's find out in roll call. Yeah, that's where we check out what punchies are in our chat room. If you're not in the chat room, you can just click. And the question I had today was, today's Jason Sudeikis' birthday. He's the star of Ted Lasso, which is an amazing show. Question was, what is the best sports show on TV all time? Ryan, you keep talking about Blue Mountain State, which I haven't watched.
Blue Mountain State's so
Yes.
It's a comedy, college football,
Yeah.
little college in where is it? West Virginia? I don't know.
And they don't really tell you. It's
Yeah.
It's when like
generic.
Springfield on the Simpsons.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
where they're eating
I think
cats.
it's
All
like
right.
in
So
the-
anyway,
It's supposed to be like the Midwest South.
Yeah.
okay, it's that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a generational cult classic where it wasn't out for that long.
No, I remember when it was on. I
but
just
it was
never watched
definitely like of the time when I was in high school, a little bit
Yeah.
into college as well. So
Okay.
like late 2000s, something like that. And it was just at that time, it was on Spike TV, the channel for men.
Yeah.
So it was very much in tune with that time. And
I gotta check it out. White Shadow, Keith Lyle mentioned. This one is really old. This was basketball in the 70s, late 70s, 78. Yeah, late 70s. Let's see. White Shadow is pretty good. Drive to Survive, Caden. I don't know that one. What?
That's
Is that
the F1.
Oh, that's with all the girls on Netflix, all the wives and stuff, right?
No, it's about the.
No, my friend always just talks about the wives. Frank Virgie, sorry, buddy. I hear that's really good. Now, JR, who's my age right here, he went with 2 out of 3 that I have on a poll coming up. He has Friday Night Lights, which is a masterpiece.
Coach Tyler.
Eastbound and Down, Kenny Powers.
That's on my list. I just actually.
You're
got
out,
done-
I'm in.
I just got done rewatching that.
I did it during COVID. I rewatched it. I probably watched it 3 times. He also mentions one I wanted to ask Matt's opinion on.
Yeah.
Brockmire. Did you watch Brockmire?
I did. I liked Brockmire a lot.
About a baseball announcer who likes to drink,
Well, the show starts with him finding out his wife is having an affair, and he locks himself in the booth for the Kansas City franchise on the
Right.
air and just starts going ballistic.
And loses his
And
job.
It's about him working his way up, and it's Hank Azaria who does, when you look
million
into it, like
voices.
half the voices in The Simpsons, and
Chief
he's
Wiggum.
really, really, really funny. It got a little gratuitous for me at the end.
I didn't watch the final season. I remember it came out and I missed it.
It's
so.
very Raw. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, it is.
One that I had as well, another HBO show.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Ballers with The Rock?
It's on the poll. It'll be on the poll. It was always an entertaining half hour.
I
looked forward to
made
it.
A mistake, maybe not a mistake, but I watched it a lot this summer, traveling a lot with the Aviators on a lot of planes.
Well, they shouldn't do that.
And I remember watching it on a plane, and they were at an adult gentleman's establishment. And there's like the 10-second fast forward button. I'm like, okay. They're not out yet. Come on.
Same thing on a plane happened to Denny Nagel watching
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah
That might
Marshall
have been on purpose.
and Jason Segel. I don't know. He said some old lady was staring over his shoulder.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Only JR would bring this up, or Keith Lyle. He brought up First and 10 on HBO, which was Delta Burke. I think O.J. Simpson was on the show.
Oh, man.
It was a good show. He said, would the Odd Couple count as Oscar as sports writer? No. Ryan has a velvet jacket. Are you wearing a velvet jacket?
I've worn this before.
You have? No,
it's not in a very long time.
That was a Christmas jacket, wasn't it?
It's not November, December yet.
Around there.
All right, velvet jacket, sharp. Joey B likes it. Good afternoon, Punchies. Hey, buddy.
What about...
I forgot. Oh, I totally screwed up. Dean Hilt. I forgot to put this one on the poll.
What do we got?
Bad News Bears. The original Bad News Bears is...
The show?
No! Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing TV shows, not movies.
No, if we're doing movies, that's a whole other...
No, the TV show sucked.
You didn't mess up that bad.
Thank you.
What about... Where do we consider 30 for 30? Is it a TV show?
It's got to be a scripted show.
Yeah, I think it's a docuseries.
We're going scripted.
Another one that I've been watching, I actually just rewatched the first one. Second season's out too. Full Swing.
That's the golf one. I haven't watched that yet.
They are doing quarterback and wide receiver. Netflix does a really, really good job.
Yeah.
I'm sure eventually the quality will fall off. We've seen that with some of these.
They're doing the starting five too.
Yeah, that one does look good. I think each foray into different sports is going to be cool.
Yeah.
I think eventually it'll fall off.
And JR, I can't believe you brought up Bay City Blues. This is about a minor league baseball team. I want to say Sharon Stone was on it.
Oh my God.
But I remember the show. The controversy was there was a man's ass was shown on TV because there was a locker room scene and they didn't realize that the censors didn't catch it and it was a big problem. Anyway, Jimmy, you coming in? We got Jimmy Vaccaro, ladies and gentlemen, with an update. 20 seconds. You want to?
What microphone?
That one right there. Can we see Jimmy?
I get so many compliments about your shows. I'm dead serious. So I figured I'd bring over. Here's a $60 gift certificate from Starbucks. You guys can.
What? Jimmy, you're too kind.
Keep up the good work.
Holy mackerel.
You'll be doing good, and they won't kick my ass out on us.
Jimmy McCall is bringing gifts.
Thank you.
Christmas comes early.
We're talking about the sweater that got him, or the suit jacket. It got him motivated. He's in a gift-giving mood.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I'll hold on to that.
Yeah. You'll do damage.
We'll put that in the alien head. That's where that'll go. All right. So anyway, we got a lot of shows. Erin O'Connor is in the room. She mentioned Arliss, which we had Robert Wool. We even showed a clip of him earlier this week. Robert Wool. Arliss, a little before your time, he was a sports agent on HBO. A lot of fun. Nagel even did a little appearance on there. Always had big stars. Arliss, a good watch, possibly to rewatch. White Shadow. All right. So we have a poll that I created, and you can vote on this. We're going to put it in the chat. Here are the top four I went with. I went with A, Ted Lasso, B, Friday Night Lights, C, Ballers, D, Eastbound and Down. So of those four, you got to vote on it. So we'll put it in the poll, and there you go. Thank you for watching, everybody, and thank you for being in the chat.
What? Do we have a graphic for it?
Okay. All right, it's time for That's Crazy. Let the cat out of the bag, and let's do it.
I didn't know it was That's Crazy. I thought it was Lines of the Night. I'm sorry.
What?
I thought we were doing lines.
Oh, I figured because it was a Wednesday. Okay, do Lines of the Night then.
That's fine.
They're interchangeable. That's the brilliant of how they both work. Let's do Lines of the Night. There you go. I figured a normal Wednesday thing. Alex is not here. We had Matt filling in. But it doesn't matter. It's all the same. So what do you got for us, Matt? You go first. Line of the night.
Line of the night is something that I'm going to miss in the basketball world, mainly. Adrian Wojnarowski, senior ESPN reporter, announced earlier today that, or I guess late last night, that he is retiring from Scoops, as they say.
Yeah, and to St. Bonaventure, right?
Yeah, he's going to be the GM of the St. Bonaventure basketball team, handling their NIL. But check this out. It's the final Woj bomb. So the Woj bomb, he was always the first on every basketball-related, especially in the NBA, piece of news. And I thought, what a fitting way for him to go out. Then Isaac Okoro signing a 3-year deal with the Cavaliers. And there you see Woj kind of in the background with the kiss of death staring him down as a NBA reporting ghost. I was talking to Ryan before this show. It's an interesting move. He went to St. Bonaventure's. It's a good.
It's his alma mater.
It's kind of a niche cult favorite basketball team for a lot of folks in the Northeast in the Atlantic 10 Conference. And It's an interesting move. He's leaving like tens of millions of dollars on the table because he is the preeminent NBA reporter in today's world on television.
Tens of millions?
Literally, I think like $20 million was left on his contract over the next however many years, but he's stepping away.
Jeez.
He said it's a personal decision that he wants to spend more time with his family. And people have come out, his friends and other ESPN reporters and have said that, hey, he was on his phone, like not 24/7, 25/8. And just wasn't spending time with his family and is going to be able to go be near his family in upstate New York. And it's an interesting move. He's going to be handling the NIL for the St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, this is a newer thing that people are doing. Maybe these general managers.
It's not a sexy job. It's not a high-profile job whatsoever. But it's it's going to make him happy. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And somewhere. Shams Charania is in there, like the kid with the sand. Remember that old meme where he's like, yes.
yeah.
Shows my age there. That's an old one. But yeah, R.I.P. Wojbombs. I also don't think he's not going to stop.
No, he'll probably still get some news.
He's too well connected and has been for so long. He'll have a bomb or two every now and then. But this is the first regularly scheduled Woj bomb.
All right.
Well, so you had mentioned Shams. His contract with The Athletic is expiring, and so he might get a new bigger contract.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Leverage he has is what key.
Back
the key.
the Brinks truck.
There you go. All right, Ryan, what do you have for us?
So my line of the night is going to go to baseball. It is going to go to a hitter that is the only person in Major League Baseball history, only shortstop in Major League Baseball history to do this. 2 instances,
He's the best.
Major League Baseball history, a player having 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases, so a 30-30 season, double-digit triples, multiple grand slams, multiple 4-hit games. Bobby Witt Jr. has done it in back-to-back years in 2 of his first 3 seasons, and he's the only shortstop in Major League Baseball history to do it.
Wow.
Bobby Hitt Jr. Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing to watch. It's one of those contracts that was given out, and you're like, okay, yeah, there you go. And it's all sevens in it, right? It was like $277 million because he wears 7. $7 million sign, $700 million.
That's like Crosby with his $8.7 million deals.
Yes, and I believe we'll be talking about that later, won't we? Mm-hmm. We have a little Sidney Crosby coming up later on in the show, but yeah.
How crazy is it that we're going to see between Witt and Francisco Lindor, who's banged up now, but we're going to see 2 of the best offensive seasons for a shortstop ever, and they're probably not going to get a single MVP vote. It just shows you the quality of I
still think Bobby. I mean,
he'll
this
get one
swoon
more,
that Aaron Judge has taken.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He'll get one more likely than Lindor in the National League.
True.
I agree
because I mean, National League. Yeah, Shohei.
Yeah. And also the PR campaign for the Royals, unmatched.
We talked about that.
That was very
it was amazing.
Not going to read that essay.
Yeah, exactly. It was very long.
If you guys had votes, who would you vote for for each league?
I'd vote for Bobby Witt Jr. just because Aaron Judge hits. I mean, I like Aaron Judge. I'd vote because I like this kid, and he's taken a horrible franchise and totally turned him around. And then actually, you got to go Shohei.
Yeah. I mean, I think if we're talking most valuable player in the American League, it's Witt. I think Aaron Judge will win.
Right.
And then Shohei Ohtani probably going to go 50-50 with the rate that he's on. He's going to get to 50 stolen bases here in the next couple of days. It's about the home runs now. He's rehabbing from Tommy John surgery.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the thing that came out the other day too with
they haven't closed the door on him pitching in relief.
That's a bluff.
I know. We talked about it on the show the other day. Me, Jeff,
I think
and
that's a
Ryan.
bluff. I've got no inside intel on that one, but I think that's a bluff.
We got a lot of hits on that too.
But he's going 50. He's going to go 50-50, something that's never been done.
It's ridiculous.
While rehabbing from his second Tommy John surgery.
That's the thing when someone talked about he pitches next year, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, he's a pitcher. as well.
By the way, and his offense historically has been the exact same whether he's pitched.
It doesn't matter.
Or done both. I mean, it's incredible. He's a physical freak of nature. If he stays together, is going to be one of the best of all time. All
right, my line of the night involves the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin. So a lot of questions being asked who's going to start at quarterback. It's going to be Justin Fields. But Russell Wilson was given a game ball last week in Denver. They call it petty game balls.
Oh, yeah.
So Tomlin does this, but he doesn't want to say exactly what happens behind closed doors. So he kind of explains that and tells the press it's none of your business. And then he has a really funny line.
Like Justin mentioned how rewarding it was to get the win in Denver for Russ. He said you gave out a petty game ball. Is that something that you've done often? Is it rewarding for you to get that win for him?
None of your businesses, respectfully. There's certain things that go on among teams that I don't talk about. Whether it gets out or how it gets out is unimportant to me, and I'm not overly guarded against it. But it's just certain things as a leader that I talk to the collective about that I have zero intentions of sharing with the larger public, because it's about our collective and how we come together and how we appreciate and support one another. And, I can't give you all the ingredients to the hot dog. You might not like it.
Can't give you all the ingredients to the hot dog. You might not like it.
Hot dog.
Did you like it?
You know what it tastes like? 2-0. Oh, yeah! That's what it tastes like. I should have ate this when I bought it. It's a little cold.
That's like the eighth grossest thing with food you've done on this show.
Come. $1.50 hot dogs during the sports book. Vienna beef. It's your shirt, too.
It's the shirt.
There you go.
You don't have all the toppings, though.
I need something to wash it down. Hold on.
There you go.
Oh, what is this?
There you go.
What is this? This is cherry lemon moonshine. Ladies and gentlemen, moonshine available here. City Lights Shine. This is Brendan Gaughan's company. You can come down to the South Point in September. Walk in. You'll see signs everywhere how you could walk out with a commemorative South Point 400 bottle. I'm not going to drink that. But anyway, we're doing something called moonshine moonshots. That's it. Every home run in the major leagues last night, and we'll find out which one was the longest dong. Here we go. Wyatt Langford, thank you. Lawrence Butler.
41 long balls.
Kristen Walker
on
again.
Tuesday night.
Ian Happ.
From 39 different players.
That's a lot.
Wow. I think Langoliers had 2, right?
Was that the highest?
What's the highest number? I feel like I asked it every week.
46, I think
41 is now the newest highest.
What did I miss, Ann?
Oh, no, shades were back to back. I thought
Yeah.
Nick Castellanos, Brian De La Cruz.
Hunter Goodman.
Genuine surprise.
I know. Hunter Goodman.
Brother of Dwight Goodman. Not really. But another long ball, 441 feet, dead center in Colorado.
Again in Colorado. 3 days in a row.
Run of the night. Yep.
Get used to it.
And I'm sorry, Ryan, would that be a homer in every park?
Every single one.
A unicorn.
There it is.
Speaking of, we're looking up the A's are playing in Chicago.
Don't tell Ryan.
And
Don't give him.
Tyler Soderstrom with the day's first home run. 1-0 A's.
There you go.
He heard.
He wears number 21?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, there you go. There's your moon. Put the whiskey away. Ladies and gentlemen, boom. All right, it's time. We have the poll. Can we show that?
Poll's done.
There's your poll. Is the poll done? There you go. There's your choices. Best sports show TV all time, scripted. Someone pointed out, JR, of course. Classic sports scene in Happy Days where Richie Cunningham misses the free throw. Mr. C offers him a lifesaver. The problem I had with that was the show took place in the 50s, and that was a joke based on the very popular commercial at the time. So I'm like, wait, that's me at like 8 years old going, that's inaccurate.
You were destined for a life in television.
I was, exactly, and to say things that are wrong. Okay, anyway, it's time for Pick Six. All right, so I don't think you've done this yet.
Not yet.
All right, it's time for Pick Six. So we have, there's the S for
Very
six.
Christmassy show today.
It is very Christmassy. What else was Christmassy?
The gift, Ryan's jacket.
Oh, yeah, it is.
My giving spirit.
Christmas in September. So this is how we're going to do this. We're going to do this. This is the Counter Punch edition. Matt, we have 32 mini helmets. I want you to pick 2 mini helmets.
We're picking 2.
We picked 6 earlier this week. We're not going to do the same one. So pick 2. And then I want you to tell me which team of these 2 is punching up and which one is punching down.
2 at the same time.
And Ryan and I will agree or disagree with your opinion on this. So who do you have?
All right, I got one that's pretty easy. It's the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
They are punching down.
They're punching
got
down.
Smoked. I do give the Saints credit for what they've done to start the season.
Exactly.
Just another Kubiak in the league, one of many. They keep coming out of the woodworks.
Kubiaks are everywhere.
A new system is always tough to install, and the Saints have done a great job. But the Cowboys, a lot to prove. Do or die year, in my opinion, for Mike McCarthy. That makes it sound way more official than it is. It's not just my opinion. It is a do or die year.
Now, what do you say about the Cowboys, Ryan?
I agree. I had higher expectations for them going into the year. I didn't think that they'd get beat up as badly as they did against the Saints. So I would agree that they are punching down.
Now, I almost want to hold because they're playing the Baltimore Ravens, and I think they come back and they beat Baltimore at home. Baltimore will be 0-3, which will make my life very exciting.
Of course.
But again, they played a Saints team that after 2 weeks, we don't know. Are the Saints a real deal? They beat Carolina. They did go into Dallas for an unprepared Dallas team.
Yeah.
It just they came out flat. So I guess they are punching down, but they could be punching up for me if they beat Baltimore. And your other team.
They're punching sideways.
Punching sideways.
The Tampa Bay Bucks.
Oh, now this is an interesting one.
It is an interesting one. It's early in the year, so it's tough to take too much stake in a lot of early season wins. They beat the Lions in a comeback last week. I think the Lions are legitimate still in the NFC as far as the conference title. I mean, the Bucks punching up with the win. They go to 2-0. Can't really be punching down at that point.
Can't be. But they are -7 at home against Denver.
Yeah, and I with Denver, I think it's one of those Dennis Green, they are who we thought they were situations.
Yeah.
We had 18 years to see Bo Nix in college and decided that he was good in the last one
Did
of
he
those
play
years.
in, what was it, 120 games?
He
or
has the
something?
record.
I think it was more.
It's not going to be broken.
60. He has the
Yeah.
record.
Is it 160 or no? It's 116 maybe. Yeah.
He has the most all-time games started in college football.
It'll never. There's no way.
I think it was like 7 years. He had a red shirt or two,
and the COVID. Yeah, he
which
took
is no more.
No.
No more than new coming freshmen last year do not have the COVID year.
Okay, my
2
God.
years ago, rather.
Yeah, because it is ridiculous.
Bucks, I'll say punching up.
61.
Yeah.
61.
161?
Just
60.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? I'm going to say 160 because that would be 30 games a year.
He was a busy guy.
He played a lot of football at Auburn and
Oregon.
Oregon. Thank you. Okay, Ryan, you picked a couple helmets. What do you got?
I did.
Pick 6. What do you got? Uh-oh.
I got
The Bears.
the Baltimore Ravens
Oh!
and the Chicago Bears.
Oh, come on. I got the Steelers earlier in the week, didn't I? Totally not. Yeah.
Trending down of these two would be the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in their backfield.
They don't.
They need to figure it out very quickly, or else they're going to be looking 0-3, 0-4, 0-5 in the face. And that's not where I have them power rated. That's not where the Harbaugh expectation is. But the Ravens are trending down and need to figure things out very quickly. Trending up is my Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams
come on.
has been improving week to week. Yes, the offensive line is a revolving door, but this segment is pick one going down, pick one going up.
Oh, yeah.
Caleb Williams
Did you do
is
both
going
up?
I did.
and the
Oh, they
Ravens
have
are
to be
going
going?
down.
Does one have to be down?
Oh, no, I was
You would-
even.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
even.
Oh,
You
he
picked
was.
Cowboys down.
Oh, yeah. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. All right. Mine, the Detroit Lions, the
Very
aforementioned. Is that right? Aforementioned?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big word.
Aforementioned.
I can ask Matt because he's here. He has big vocabulary on that. Detroit Tigers or Lions?
It's a Pittsburgh thing. You wouldn't
Detroit
get it.
Lions.
Bears, oh
exactly. Detroit Lions, who I picked in the NFC to go to the Super Bowl. I really believe they still can. I think they have a little too high expectations. They're the sexy pick to go to the Super Bowl. They had that big year last year. Everyone's ready for them this year. And Jared Goff is my fantasy quarterback. Didn't really score a lot of points for me. But a loss at home against Tampa Bay was a bad loss.
And Baker Mayfield's kind of figuring it out. He's been welcomed with open arms and with the Buccaneers. And I don't know. Like I said, it's tough to take a lot of stock in these early season games. I would say there are certainly more teams that you can than others. I think the Lions are kind of one of those teams because they're trying to show off a reworked defensive backfield.
Right.
We'll see. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to gel. But again, Baker Mayfield, I think is underrated after a career of being overrated for a long time. Yeah.
And Detroit has to travel to Arizona, a team I think we talked about the other day who is punching up.
I'm in on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I was all over them this week, and I think that is going to be a put up or shut up game for Detroit as far as that defense.
That's your dark horse for the playoffs are the Arizona Cardinals. So
it.
Detroit, they're favored by 3 on the road. You take the points on that?
That's tough. That may be a game I wait and see the line move, whether it's over or under that number, because 3, as we know, is the critical number.
Yeah.
It's really tough to bet that because those are the ones that the book really, really wants you to take as a bettor.
I have them punching downward. Punching up? Oh, snap. Atlanta Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. Atlanta Falcons. What a big win. I missed the game. I missed the ending of the game, the whole second half, because I was doing a show at a retirement center. Oh, by the way, I'll be at one tonight in Summerlin. And then I'm off to the ballpark to see everybody here and to see Bob Zaney throw out the first pitch tonight at the ballpark.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, our
Come
friend
on.
Bob Zaney, Aaron O'Connor will be there, Keith will be there, I will be there, Ryan will be there, Ann will be there. So we're heading to the ballpark.
I will cut the video for you from the replay machine. We will have it on the show tomorrow.
That's what we wanted to hear, right there.
Promise.
So Bob Zaney's throwing out the first pitch tonight, and we're very excited about that. So I didn't see the game because I was doing a gig, and I'm doing one tonight before. These 6 o'clock shows, by the way, are amazing.
Supper hour.
Are you kidding? I'm home in time for Jeopardy? This is unbelievable. But I'm going to the ballpark. So anyway, Atlanta Falcons punching up. Kirk Cousins, come on. You like that? I like that victory. I don't know if Philadelphia lost or Atlanta won.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
I don't know
Kick
if
the field goal.
Did you see the reaction video we showed from fans yesterday?
I did.
Oh, my goodness. Atlanta punching up. There you go. Counter punch. Boom. There you go.
Catch the ball, Saquon.
Saquon Barkley.
Down.
Up, down, up, down. All right, there you go. That was fun. All right, today, let's go over today's date, ladies and gentlemen. I just put my finger in. Oh.
Right in the hot dog.
Ketchup and mustard. Oh, no. And, I love mustard. Favorite condiment. It is the messiest condiment in the world.
I don't like mustard.
I'm not a mustard guy. Although I do like honey mustard in certain instances.
I'm with you on that. All right, let's take a look at these days here. Now, I won't lie. I stopped at McDonald's to get a nice tea. So here's the thing. It's National Cheeseburger Day. So on the app, they had 50-cent cheeseburgers. So I ordered one. I was going to bring it in and eat it for National Cheeseburger Day. But I did the wrong store. The app saw me on the freeway. It's like, oh, he's going to Blue Diamond. No, I'm going to the one across the street. So anyway, I went to get the offer after I canceled that one, and it said you have to wait 13 minutes.
Oh.
So I wasn't going to wait 13 minutes.
You don't
but
have that kind of time.
I could after work. I could go 50-cent cheeseburger.
I'm surprised they didn't say double cheeseburger machine's broken. Sorry, sir.
The ice cream machine is broken.
Ice cream machine works fine, but the double cheeseburger machine's no good.
Matt Neverett with the line of the day. National Cheeseburger Day. It is U.S. Air Force Day, which kind of is great because we showed that clip earlier. Let's see, Purple Bra Day. Did we do? Okay. Oh my God, I'm wearing my purple bra, everyone. I'm wearing my purple bra. I did it for the.
I fully expected that.
How long have you been hiding that?
Flag on the play. Oh, Caden.
What a strike.
What's the throw? Why a flag on that?
What a throw by Caden.
By the way, if Courtney's getting dressed right now, she's like, "Where's my bra?" Okay, sorry.
She only has one.
She always wears it on Wednesday, and I'm sorry. So anyway, it's Purple Bra Day. Oh, I've been sitting on that one all show waiting.
How long have you been hiding that?
3 weeks. I've had it on my shirt for 3 weeks, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
keeps on giving.
Purple Bra Day. When I saw it, I went, I'm Carrot Top. I'm doing props now, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lot of comics will do hot dogs and bras. And National Uniform Day. Did we do that one? No. Rice Krispies Treat Day. Oh, yeah. World Bamboo Day. We didn't celebrate. National Ceiling Fan Day.
I brought my ceiling fan.
He brought a ceiling fan! So it's a lot of days. We put them all in a machine. We don't have any celebrities today. Let's just do it. Here we go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness.
Who needs celebrities?
So who needs celebs
like
when
that?
you have a Rice Krispies treat destroying a city a la Godzilla? Then it's not. This is the most disturbing photo I've ever seen, but yet I love it. It's cheeseburger-headed woman wearing a purple bra. So I could reenact that with a hot dog. There we go. So here's like me, like
I don't know if
like
you want.
this, like
Oh my
You got a uniboob?
What's that?
You got a uniboob?
Well, here we go. I got two.
Cheeseburger looks better than you do.
No argument for me on that. So there's all the national days. Birthday is Jason Sudeikis' birthday, as I mentioned. That's why we were talking about sports shows. The poll right now, Eastbound and Down with 40%. Friday Night Lights 20. Oh, has it been updated?
No, I think they ended up ending the poll.
Oh, we ended the poll.
Yeah.
Ballers got 20, Ted Lasso 20. So Eastbound and Down with the slight win.
Ballers is a good show. Shouldn't be in this pantheon.
I put it on there just because I figured it was timely, and I figured you kids watched it because there were naked.
I watched it for The Rock's acting skills.
I haven't seen any of those shows.
Any of them?
Any of them.
You would like Eastbound and Down working in
Oh,
baseball.
Eastbound. Trust me, Eastbound and Down
Yeah,
is
just being
tremendous.
a normal person, I think you'd like it.
Eastbound and Down, Danny McBride at his finest. Danny McBride pretty much is Danny. He's Kenny
In
Powers.
real
and
life,
everything.
yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes sounds like Kenny Powers when he talks. So trust me, Eastbound and Down. If you don't like it, Matt will refund your money. What? James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano was born in 1961. Just want to talk about that. 100 shows ago. So this was exciting. Hockey season's right around the corner. Hockey season is in 16 days.
Sneaking up.
16 days. October 4th, they're playing over in the Czech Republic.
Teams have already started reporting to camp.
Yep. Golden Knights are coming up.
Penguins played the Sabres the other night. I saw on DK Sports, the site I'm on, Penguins beat the Sabres 8-6. I'm
on
like,
a pond? Where?
In Pittsburgh somewhere.
Up there in North Park?
I've done North
I
Park.
used to go up to the North
Marshall
Park ice
Lake
skating
out there
rink all the time. Yeah.
Anyway, 100 shows ago, we had NHL Hall of Famer Eddie Olczyk, friend of the family of Ryan McCormick. He's come on the show twice. And on this show, he talked about what he did with the Stanley Cup. And we know he's a big horse guy, too. So 100 episodes ago, Eddie Olczyk. Now, Ovechkin, of course, plays for the Capitals, so I've never really been a fan. But he won a cup. He earned it. He's legendary for what he did with the Stanley Cup when he celebrated for a couple months. Now,
that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What you did in '94. What did you do with the cup?
Okay, so this is a 30-year anniversary, right, coming up. So you see this picture here? Okay, first off, I don't know about the shirt, so we'll leave that to another day. But the gentleman on the left is Nick Zito.
Oh,
a tremendous horse trainer, and he won the Kentucky Derby in 1994.
Okay,
with that horse right there, who is sniffing the Stanley Cup, and that is Gopher Jim.
The cup.
Horse drank out of the Stanley Cup.
Lucky horse.
Yeah. Eddie Olczyk, maybe we can get him back on this hockey season, maybe later on when it's heating up or whatever. But
he's the man.
He's a Hall of Famer we had on the show. I mean, I remember him from the Penguins, and very cool.
He was he was the color voice for a lot of the NHL video games as well.
Yes.
So it feels like a familiar. It's like a friend hanging out. But yeah, his knowledge of horse betting
It's
knowing
ridiculous.
him from booking him in the past as a producer, it's institutional.
Unbelievable.
He is not just like a trend guy. He loves it.
And if I'm not mistaken, his bet paid off. The horses he gave out, I bet and hit on the
his
Kentucky Derby.
His box. Was it a trifecta or a box?
I don't think he had the actual winner.
He said use this horse and everything, and I did.
Yeah, the winner is the one that he said was the key to the race.
Exactly. Let's see here.
I forget the horse.
JR points out dog tickets at Las Vegas ballpark are sold out tonight.
Yeah.
All the dog, it's bark in the park.
Yep.
But the dogs are on the grass in the outfield.
We're Berman in the outfield. You'll see him around the concourse. It's funny with the dog nights because, for like ticket attendance, it's kind of an amalgamation of like tickets sold, butts and seats. Tickets out is generally the number that you'll see. But with the dogs, you got to sign a waiver ahead of time. So they know exactly how many dogs are in the park.
Wow. I like that. Let's see here. Joey B was saying, wow, the image on the left. He loved the cheeseburger with the purple bra.
Keith's still thinking.
And what is Andy saying? I can't scroll down all the way. What did Andy Martello say?
Andy Martello says, I was on that show. Somehow a sports legend gets the highlight. Pfft.
Oh, he was? I'm sorry. Well, Andy, you can go see Andy at the ballpark tonight.
Andy's a legend of a different kind,
He
for
is.
sure.
All right, it is almost time for picks at 12:36. We have 10 seconds to kill. Go, Ryan, kill it. Go.
I don't.
Interpretive dance. I like
Interpretive dance. I could put the bra on again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for picks at 12:36. Right there on time. Keith Lyle was laughing a lot on that one. He enjoyed that. That was funny. I do prop humor now. I won't be doing that tonight at the Anthem Retirement Village or wherever I'm at.
Oh, Anthem's nice.
But apparently, no. Anthem was Monday. Anthem was Monday. It was great.
Beautiful.
Summerlin tonight.
Sun City.
And apparently, it was Sun City. And apparently, the one in Summerlin has like 300 people at the show.
I've actually spoken there. They have like a monthly men's club meeting.
Really?
And they bring out a couple representatives from the Aviators a couple times a year. So not that big of a crowd, and somehow your crowd might even be slightly younger. It's funny. We'll
find out.
It's a lot of older gentlemen and only gentlemen.
I love
weird.
it. All right, Matt Neverett picks at 12:36. What do you have for us today?
I'm gonna go with a team that lost last night. Team that's getting some reinforcements today. That team, of course, is the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Okay.
Joe Kelly returning to the fold. I don't know if his return, the impact can be understated.
Right.
He is a clubhouse guy.
He is.
He's going to be he's the type of guy that you want in the locker room heading towards a playoff push. They're against Miami today in Miami. I was talking to my dad earlier. He actually called that game last night and then went tarpon fishing overnight. He's a big fisher. Yeah.
What is tarpon fishing?
Tarpon is a big species of fish that lives down there. The Yankees team in the Florida State League is the Tampa Tarpons.
Oh, wow.
It's like that's the only thing I know what they look like. Big silver fish. I guess they're more active at night. He was out there with that crazy moon last night.
Wow.
And he said it was fun. They are huge and they just attack whatever you put out there.
Wow.
So he said it was a lot of fun. But talking to him a little bit about that got me inspired. And look for Mookie Betts to play second base tonight. They're going to shuffle some things around and might see Mookie back at second. Who knows? A change could spark some things. You're getting minus 110 on the run line, a little bit more than that on the money line. I think it's closer to like 180. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Dodgers on the run line. I think they, with anybody but Bobby Miller, I think have a good chance. He had blown up. Last night was another terrible outing. And
lost 11-9 or something?
Yeah, it was 11-9 final. And Bobby Miller just does not have it right now.
He doesn't. All right, so you got a pick and you got fish facts. This is why we have Matt Neverett, ladies and gentlemen. This is why he's the best. Ryan, anything going on for you with picks? No pick.
Not today.
Why? You just don't want to do picks?
I was at the ballpark last night.
You were late. You were working late. Can't really research. Arizona's up 5-0. My pick is Arizona. That was what was in the script. Didn't realize the game was at 12-10. So take the Diamondbacks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Take them to win. How much do you have to lay on that?
Right now?
Yeah.
I've got an early NFL lean for the weekend.
Let's hear it.
No research, just totally feel based off of what I saw. Definitely worth looking into. This is not a play. But I like the Packers as a dog in Tennessee.
Green Bay Packers.
Not a great home field advantage for the Titans. And I think every week with Jordan Love, he starts to, or with Malik Willis, rather.
It's a revenge game for Malik Willis going back to Tennessee.
Figure that out. I think that's an important handicap as well. Like I said, not a play, but definitely something to look into. I see plus 130 on the money line.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. All right. For my pick today, what did I give, Sean? I retreat.
Phillies.
Yeah, I'll take the Phillies on the road. Aaron Nola, who burned me last week. Aaron Nola, who we've won in the past on, and the Phillies, this is the time of year the Phillies need to start stepping up and winning some ball games. Now, it is a good matchup. They are playing,
Milwaukee
Brewers. Freddie Peralta's pitching. Milwaukee, I still am not a Milwaukee Brewers believer. I've been saying it all year.
Yeah.
And what have they done? Just pulled away in the NL Central.
Yeah, although they could end up being like this year's Minnesota Twins, where they got to go to Philly, or more than likely Philly to play and just get annihilated.
Like the Twins going to the Yankees.
Exactly, yeah. I could see that very much so. Phillies cashed my win total the other day.
Boom. I'll take the Phillies on the road tonight. Now, I started September 9-0 in baseball. I was going for 10-0. I missed, and I've lost. Paul Skeens I lost, and then I lost yesterday on a stupid over that I just kind of whimsically took.
That's a word.
I know, but did I use it right? But anyway,
Yeah.
I whimsically took a wrong one. So anyway, tonight I like the Phillies. So there you go. There are your picks of the night.
It's because you
Mini
tempted
Dar,
the 13th.
Yeah.
Dornock, Mindframe, Sierra Leone, Exacta, Trifecta. Was that the Derby Eddie might have talked about?
Yeah.
Mini Dar on it.
Go for Gin in the Derby. Chris McCarron wrote him. I love
Dornock.
Chris McCarron. Dean Hill, thanks for always being in the chat. We love you. All right, so we're going to do the hat. We got the time. It's time for Captain Punch. We have a graphic for Captain Punch. Let's do it. Captain Punch and tap and Cap and Punch. All right, throw it on. I think, does he have to turn it on, Caden? Press the little red button?
It's on.
Oh, it should be on. Let's see. It's on. And what's it?
I got to adjust.
Oh, yeah, you got to adjust it. That might have been Alex's head last in there. Jeff Parles doesn't fasten it at all. All right, Matt Neverett. Looking good. Let's see. We're going to have a player. So what we're going to do here, this is the Gong in 60 seconds version. But you know what? Matt Neverett is so good, we're only giving him 30.
Oh,
dun,
God.
dun, dun,
It
dun.
just means you want me to shut up faster.
Okay, no. Matt, we love you. So this is two random Major League Baseball players, and there's no limit to no questions, yes questions. So we're going to display it. It is displayed on his head
Are they
currently.
both active?
They're both active.
Okay.
Yeah, both current
Get that
players.
out of the way.
So once he gets the first one, you have to quickly go to the second one, Caden. You got this. All right. So remember, I will answer yes or no. So here we go, and start the clock.
American League, National League.
American League.
Position player.
No.
American League pitcher.
Yes.
Is his team winning the division?
No.
Central.
No.
East.
No.
West.
Yes.
Starter, reliever.
Starter.
Starter in the AL West. Is it?
We bet him all the time. You and I talk about him all the time.
George Kirby.
Former Red.
Seven Shutty on the sticks?
No. Same team.
Oh God. Who was it? I'm out of time.
Former Red.
I ran out of
Luis.
time. Luis
Castillo. Who we talk about all the time.
Maybe we should have given a minute.
Maybe we should have given
the
it.
pressure was on.
We have one more. Do you have one more? Switch it to the next one.
I just got to be better.
Next one and go.
Position player?
Yes.
American League?
Yes.
Is his team winning the division?
No.
Is he an outfielder?
Yes.
Yes.
The pause should tell me.
He's playing right now.
Oh, American League outfielder Lawrence Butler.
No.
Brent Rooker.
Yes, Brent Rooker. There we go.
Incredible. All right.
Oakland A's currently winning.
I got a Brent Rooker number for you.
What's that?
So I saw it phrased, and stop me if I've told this before on the show. The term, it was a new one for me, Hall of Fame season. It's a 300 batting average, 30 home runs, 100 RBIs.
I love that.
Because if you hit that for a career, you're in.
In the 70s, you did. Yeah.
Even today, if you hit for 300 in a season today, you're in.
Well, that's a good point.
Brent Rooker is going to have the first Hall of Fame season for the A's since Miguel Tejada's 02 MVP season.
Wow.
How about that?
And Miguel Tejada was 45 at the time.
And juice
but
to the gills.
Yeah, right. And his
Although
contract.
I like that.
Everyone
that
thought
phrase.
he was.
I had never heard anyone use that before.
I love when you bring new terms to the show.
Hall of Fame
All right.
season.
What is singing? Why is there laughs back there?
No, you're good.
Okay. So this is baseball? Okay.
Am I going full
Tone it down a little.
full 60 seconds?
Okay.
Sure. And go. National League player.
Yes.
National League Central.
No.
National League West.
Yes.
Padres.
Yes.
Jack Jerkson Profar.
No.
Is he a pitcher?
No.
Is he a player?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chenoweth.
No.
Tatis, Luis Ariz.
No. Keep going.
Catcher, Benito Santiago.
The other shortstop. They have so many shortstops on the
Xander
roster.
Bogaerts.
No. The other guy that used to play shortstop.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
The other guy that used to play shortstop.
Oh my God.
The rookie of the year.
Jackson Merrill, you sons of a...
Wait, now we got another one.
We could have gone through that whole lineup. The other shortstop. The other shortstop. The other shortstop.
Paul Skeens, if you stack them next to each other, what he's doing is more impressive. All right. So. I don't need to do another one if we don't need to.
Oh, no.
You guys, all right, do I have one?
Yeah,
Should we go to Ryan or you got another one for me? All right, here we go. Baseball player?
Yes. Of course.
Well, yeah.
Here we go. Set the clock. Why is Matt on? You
started.
blacked it out. I'm like, why? Okay. Why am I looking at Matt?
You're losing your time, man.
And National League Central.
Yes.
Pirates.
No.
Reds.
No.
No.
Brewers.
No.
No.
Oh, Cardinals.
No.
Cubs.
Yes.
Center fielder.
No.
What? Pitcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jameson Taillon.
No.
No, Imagata. The Japanese guy. I see what you're doing. Imanata.
Shota Imanaga.
Because you're doing two guys that you think could be rookie of the year.
I didn't do it. I did not do it.
He goes
Who
by
did
Mike.
this?
I did
Did
not
Keith
do
give
it.
you these names? Son of Keith Lyle.
Oh, that's lovely. Keith is dying over here.
I did not.
Nice catch. Oh my God, it's a mess.
I don't know if Keith Lyle laughed harder at the purple bra or me having to go through two rookies who aren't Paul Skeens. But I wanted them to connect. I told him it'd be
He's
nice if
dying.
the players connected.
He
but
is losing
Keith
it.
is
I've never seen him laugh this hard in my life.
crying.
This is a new one.
Wow. If we had a camera in the studio, we'd show Keith crying right now. Oh my God. Oh, why? Oh,
All
he
right.
made a mistake. No. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, I
so-
gave these. Okay. Ready? Are you ready, Ryan?
Yeah, current baseball.
We're reset. Yes.
Current baseball and go.
National League.
Yes.
East.
Yes.
Yes.
Braves.
No.
Phillies.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the timer.
That's
okay,
right.
Sorry.
Giving himself extra
pitcher.
time.
Curry.
Yes.
Yes.
Pitcher.
Wheeler.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Sweet.
Zach
He didn't
Wheeler.
need the timer.
Nice job, Ryan.
I'm leaving it going.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Let's hit the next one.
Next one. And okay, ready and go.
AL.
Yes.
Yes.
Central.
No.
No.
East.
Yes.
Yankees.
No.
Orioles.
Yes.
Position player.
Yes.
Yes.
Outfield.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit. Anthony Santander.
Yeah!
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
come on.
The producer gets them right so fast. Who'd have thought?
And
card
I
was
had
on
20
there.
seconds left.
Collusion.
Nice job.
I call
Wait,
shenanigans.
Ryan, wait, Caden.
There's a reflection on the glass.
Oh, he
What?
cheated. He's saying you could see the name backwards in the glass. I mean, because that's pretty sad.
see
If you
it
see
now.
Anthony Santander backwards, it's very obvious.
Yes, of course. I thought
Felt
it was
like
going
it
to
was
be Anthony
Ed.
Rizzo when I saw Anthony come
could've.
across.
Yeah.
But Santander having a historic home run season, and he's being overshadowed by his own shortstop. Gunnar
Yeah,
Henderson.
exactly. I think, did you take him for home run, hump day homer?
I have, I think.
Oh, today's Wednesday, by the way. I'm used to
Yeah.
having Alex here. We didn't do a hump day homer.
There's
That's
never
all right.
been a better offensive time as a major league shortstop. There have never been more major league shortstops hitting better than there are right now.
It's absolutely. Now, I don't know if I'm on camera because all I see is Matt Neverett in.
That's a scary
the monitor. I'm
proposition
gonna
for
take a
everyone
sip of
involved.
something.
Yeah.
Would it even matter?
Is there a better sound than ice?
No, that was not an answer to your question. That was
Some ASMR for you.
yeah.
There's a little ASMR for Jerry downstairs. All right. I didn't know I was actively shaking my ice. That's how a lot of girls get their way through college.
You would know.
We're on fire today. There's a lot of comedy coming out of the show today, ladies and gentlemen. I get the slow clap. Is it time for Post with Punchlines?
I hope so.
Are we not doing the punch bowl?
Oh my God, the punch bowl! Punch bowl! Bring it up, punch bowl. Sorry, I knew we had something. I also have my Star Wars notebook that I got for 50 cents, and it lights up right there. That's what I take all my notes in.
The copper in there's worth.
We can
50
do a
cents
speed.
alone.
We're going to do a speed round of the punch bowl. We have punch bowl round.
Yep.
Here it is. It's a very serene graphic.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. It's all right. I'm still looking at the girl in the purple bra and the cheeseburger head. Welcome.
There's
to
a reason for that.
The punch bowl. Here it is. Punch bowl pundits.
The coffee shop.
There's also a beautiful spa here at the South Point you could come out and check out. I'm going to grab the first one. You know, we kind of did that already. So that was a Bobby Witt Jr., Aaron Judge. Okay, Luis Angel Acuna
Yeah.
hit his first major league home run last night. Best sports brother siblings. I didn't even know about Acuna's brother making it up.
Yeah, he's with the Mets. He's been a long time big prospect and finally had his first major league home run last night. If you put their swings next to each other and you got rid of the jerseys and like the facial features, you wouldn't be able to distinguish
Really?
the exact same swing from the right side.
Wow.
It's a very
Okay.
similar player. So that kind of got me thinking. This one was what was my
Sports
top.
brothers, I'm going to go TJ and JJ Watt, two Hall of Famers.
That's
right
a good
there.
one.
That is a great one.
That is, I was like scrolling through my head. It's like Jose Canseco and Ozzie Canseco.
Of course,
No?
the first one that comes to my mind is Thanasis Antetokounmpo and his older brother.
True. The most home runs by brothers. And
Giannis or something.
what are the most home runs by brothers ever?
Tank Aaron and his brother.
There you go. Tommy Aaron. Very
Tommy
good.
Aaron.
Matt Neverett.
Any generation of the Suitor family in hockey.
Yeah.
Take your pick there.
Tons of suitors.
Literally take your pick of like 3 generations.
Ryan, do you have a best siblings, sports siblings? Great question, man.
I don't know. The ones that came to my mind were the Curry brothers.
Steph Curry and his brother.
And,
Yeah.
and Seth Curry. Yeah, Seth
Seth.
is getting carried by Steph.
Yeah.
And then the Seager brothers. Just thinking of brothers actually.
That's a good one.
Corey Seager. Oh, yeah.
The whole
Corey and
Necro
Kyle.
family. The whole knuckleball
Joe
family.
and Phil Necro. One of them's a
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Joe Necro. Joe Necro, famous nail file incident.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
It fell out.
That
He's,
with that
where'd
nail
that
file in
come
my
from?
pocket. I wasn't doctoring the ball.
I feel like there's an obvious one that I'm forgetting.
The Philippe Alou brothers, the Alou brothers.
Taylor and Tyler Rogers, the most terrifying set of siblings in sports history because they are dead ringers for each other.
Okay.
And it's scary.
By the
Seeing
way,
them in the bullpen with each other.
Yeah, seeing them in like photo shoots
One
together.
lefty,
you're
one
just
righty.
Like, you just superimpose them.
I like that JR is hearkening back to Keith Lyle's Babalu with Maddie, Jesus, and Philippe. He already beat you to
That's
it.
a good one.
I think the Watts is the right answer.
The Watts, yeah. I just kind of can't. He has Rick
And then
Russell and
you- and then
Paul
you
Russell.
also
Keith
add
Lyle, go.
Derek Watt too.
The
You have
best.
3 brothers.
You could throw Derek Watt in there.
The Gronks.
Oh,
No.
the Manning brothers.
Cooper.
I'll take the Watts.
The Harbaughs.
Yeah.
Harbaugh's not bad.
Better coaching than playing.
Yeah.
This is from I think it's Ryan. If you were a 5-star recruit, what nil would you want?
Whatever.
Cash.
Whatever I could get.
Straight cash, homie.
It's a short period of time for a lot of these guys, and while a lot of the 5-stars do go pro,
Sure.
how long? The odds are not in your favor. Take as much as you can get in that short span of time, and especially now that the NCAA has decided to look the other way on just about everything except for the weird ones. Take what you can get. I've seen a couple of guys. Carson Beck has a private jet deal. Right?
that's
I
a
think
nice
it's like
one.
6 times a year he's got access to a
Private jet. That's the one.
I mean, I'd want a car. I'd want a watch. I'd want ABC.
What college was it had all like the Dodge?
Florida, I
that-
think.
Was Florida, Texas?
Texas.
Texas
with
had
all
it,
the cars
and
out.
Florida.
Yeah.
I would
Florida had
want-
all like Dodge, like Hemis or whatever.
My NIL
Hellcats.
would be to not have to pretend to be a student.
There you go. That's probably a good one. Ryan, what do you think?
I don't know, but I don't know what I would go with. But the reason I came up with it is because I kind of want to start mixing posts into these. And so the Marshall head
Yes.
coach, Charles Huff,
Yeah.
actually, when talking about the matchup coming up with Ohio State, how he would try and get some of the Ohio State players to his roster, and he had a kind of a funny answer to that one. So
I feel good about the track we're on. Trust me, I know where we are, but I feel good about the track we're on, and I feel good about the players we have. Would love to have some of those guys from Ohio State too. So if they want to transfer on down, we've got a Tudor's Biscuit NIL, all you can eat. So if any of those guys that run really, really fast at Ohio State like Tudor's Biscuits, I promise you, all you can eat all day if you transfer here. So, but yeah.
we are biscuits.
We are Marshall. Punch bowl posts. I like it. We're combining everything. We're synergy. We cross over here. We don't care. Last one that Ryan put in. Is Caitlin Clark dominating the NBA? Okay, we got to talk about Caitlin Clark every day. Dominating the WNBA. Sheryl Swoopes came out and said she's not. But then someone posted the numbers. Do we have an accompanying?
I mean, I understand appreciating the legends of a game, especially in the WNBA where the history's not that long.
Just
but
stop.
You come off as so salty.
You
and
really do.
It's one thing to be like, oh, the NBA was better in the 90s because they used to just hammer the hell out of each other. You can make that argument. That's one thing. But to be like, oh, in the WNBA, like what she's doing is not that historic. And she's not breaking all these records. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. And we'll throw this up in a second. It's just pure jealousy, pure hatred because she's coming into the league when it's more popular than ever. So here we go, right there.
Yeah,
These are her rookie stats.
Sheryl Swoopes, 3-time WNBA MVP, first to
Hall
ever
of
do
Famer.
it.
One of the legends of the
Yeah,
game.
she voted top 15 player in WNBA history. But these are her numbers in her MVP season. So in 2000, she averaged just almost 21 points per game, 4 assists, and 6.3 rebounds. 2002, 18.5 points per game, 3 assists, and almost 5 rebounds. 2005, 18.6 points
4
per
and
game,
3.
4 and almost 4.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark in her rookie year is averaging more points per game than her other 2 MVP years, is averaging more assists per game than almost double her assists in any of those years, and more rebounds per game than any of those years. And so if Sheryl Swoopes won MVP, dominating the league at that point, and Caitlin Clark's not dominating the league here.
Leave Brittany alone. Leave Caitlin alone.
Like, I get they want to compare it to her at Iowa, dominating at Iowa because she was putting up 31 points per
Different game, yeah.
Sure, but she's, as a rookie, she's dominating.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, she is dominating.
The thing is, too, is with the way that the WNBA style, and especially back when Sheryl Swoopes played, it was a lot slower. It was a lot more perimeter-oriented, a lot of slow-down sets. on the offensive side. So Sheryl Swoopes scoring 20 in that first MVP season is almost like scoring 30 in an NBA season. There's way less possessions. The games are lower scoring. So just by the numbers, 20 points per game by percentages is just about the same as having 30 points a game. So for Clark to average 9 assists in a WNBA season, and the pace of play is a little bit faster now, that's like averaging 15 in the NBA.
And the way the team started out. I mean, remember they started out really horrible. They've gelled, gotten better in the playoffs. It's going to be exciting.
First overall picks, and now they're a playoff team. That tells you all you need to know. Aaliyah Boston's a great player, but she didn't make that big of an impact in her first year 2 years ago.
Well, I don't think anyone ever will again, quite like Caitlin Clark. She's elevated the game, which is good for the sport. All right. So that's it for the Punch Bowl. I think we should sound the horn. Matt, do you want to call for it?
Let's sound the horn.
Sound the horn! Hit that P button.
Eddie Olczyk at the track.
Drink out of the Stanley Cup. Post with Punchlines where you find some fun posts. Ryan was at the ballpark. I said, Ryan, don't kill yourself today on posts, but he put them together.
So just came to me.
What?
Sorry.
What?
Speaking of the Stanley Cup.
What?
Speaking of the ballpark.
Oh, my God.
Speaking of this shirt.
What?
I have a picture of me with the Stanley Cup at the ballpark in this shirt last year. I swear to God, I should have thought of that earlier.
We have a picture of me holding the Stanley Cup above my head, which we found out apparently you're not supposed to do if you're a non-player. You're never supposed to lift the cup.
You could have fooled me. I thought you were out there on the ice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I was.
For all the mean things I've said behind your back over the years, I owe you
But
one.
then Eddie, wasn't it Eddie that said, no, it's fine that you did that. So I got.
He also doesn't say the word superstitions.
Right, that's true. But I got a stick tap from him saying it was okay that you lifted it. He was like, frankly, I couldn't believe you could get it over your head. I was like, wow,
I'm
really?
impressed.
All right, post with Punchlines, Ryan. Are we starting with hockey, by the way?
We are not.
I'm
sorry.
We're actually starting in the National Football League. Kind of a interesting trend that's come out on social media. Derek Carr in election years. This guy put together a video on how it goes. So take a listen.
Election year Derek Carr is different. You know, something about the heightened political discourse of an election year really inspires Derek Carr's best football. Rewind to 2016 when he had almost 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and the lowest interception total of his entire career. He also had a game that year when he had 500 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. They were literally calling this man the MVP, all while this freak show was going on. Fast forward to the Stone Age election of 2020, you'll notice that Derek Carr had 4,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and his highest quarterback rating of his career. Which brings us to today, where we are 2 games into the NFL season, right at the peak of election season, and Derek Carr has already thrown 5 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and has 40-balled both the Cowboys and the Panthers. Derek Carr and his conservative political stances have somehow had a converse effect on his play on the football field, because he's being very aggressive and it's working very well.
Let's go for it. All right, very funny. Derek Carr already is the MVP right now. Season stops. Derek Carr's your MVP.
Bringing this country together.
Or Alvin Kamara.
Every 4 years.
Who I was going to draft. Everyone said, I know Sean has him. I thought I'd get the Sean Lean. There it is. Okay, what's next, Ryan? We're going to college football.
Yeah, now we're going to college football.
College
we're going
football.
to the team that Matt is the voice of. They are running a ticket deal. $25 to get to the next home game, $25 for a seat, $25 for parking, being that they are ranked 25th in the coaches poll. So
pretty cool.
UNLV against Fresno State on the 28th at Allegiant Stadium, $25.
That's really cool.
Yeah, first time ever they've been ranked in a national poll.
Who are they playing, by the way?
They're off this week.
Oh,
Fresno State next weekend.
Fresno
Opening
State.
Mountain West play, yeah.
Yep.
Really, really cool promotion. I love the kind of flash sales style. It ended at 5 o'clock our time last night, but they're going to be doing some more stuff like that throughout the week.
Speaking of promotions,
I tried to do the the code today.
Yeah.
It let me do it this
They
morning.
must have extended it, which I think is a great move. I think leave that open for as long as you can. Pack that place for sure.
And I think Andy Martello was saying, he mentioned something about Wednesdays. Tonight, like the 20% off?
Friday.
Oh, is it Friday?
Friday, they are doing that jersey promotion to where Alex White and Andy Martello will be wearing different kind of jerseys throughout the game, and whichever jersey they're wearing is going on sale for 50%
in the
off
shop. Yeah, I might have to
first
pick up one of those
base
nice
side.
47 Gambler hats tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Gary, are you watching? Hook a brother up. Okay. What do we got next? Ryan McCormick.
So sticking in college football, a D3 conference, the Liberty Athletic Conference, I believe is what it's called.
Oh, the LAC?
But they are allowing Apple Watches to be worn during games because that is how plays are being communicated to players. So yeah, there's a little tablet on the side that coaches are in charge of, the formation, the set, and the play call, and it just pops up on your watch. And there was a picture of Travis Hunter wearing this past weekend, and that kind of sparked this video. But yeah, this program allowing play calls from.
Okay, so on the Apple Watch, what are the core plays?
Khakis.
Core! Apple Core!
I threw a flag on that one.
You know what? I'm too hip for the. Don't you throw a flag in. Oh, man. She threw a flag. You can't make it. Apple Core? All right, and this is your other try here. I put it right in her left hand.
I think the Travis Hunter one was more of a fashion statement than anything.
Yeah.
But I think it's an interesting concept. It's even, a D3 school can afford that many Apple Watches and whatever the, covering was. I think that we're going to see something like that, not only in football, I think in baseball as well. We're seeing some of the PitchCom wireless devices as well. That's how some of these guys are calling their pitches, just about everybody nowadays.
No, but the Apple Watch, I mean, it really is a red delicious idea.
Oh.
The flag made it. It didn't make the camera. There. Well, replay. There we go. Flag on the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's fresh out of the laundry. What's next?
Well, now we're going to go to two Jay Kuda stats.
Jay Kuda.
The first.
Got to get him on the show.
Combining all of the college programs in a certain state and their win percentage. So Nevada is just over 500, being that UNLV is 3-0, and UNR is holding us down at 1-3. The best state by win percentage in college football is the state of Illinois. And then the worst state is New Mexico. And just look wherever you feel. But yeah, just combining all the colleges in a state.
I think a lot of those Apple Watch plays, it'll really stem from the offensive coordinator, and there'll be great plays no matter how you slice it.
Enrollment. Another Jay Kuda stat going based on the enrollment of each college university. So changing the conference setup based on the enrollment of the university.
Loved this one.
Okay. Yeah, I saw this one.
95,000 would be the largest.
Are you going to read all these?
Enrollment? I'm just going to a couple schools. But the really big conference, Liberty, Arizona State, UCF, Ohio State, Illinois, Texas, and a couple other schools. UNLV would actually be in the medium big with North Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, Iowa State, Washington State, Pitt, Auburn, Iowa, and a couple other schools.
That'd be a hell of a conference.
And yeah, the really, really small conference includes Army, Navy, SMU, Marshall, Rice, Air Force. So I mean, if you can kind of zoom in.
I definitely was looking at that graphic for far too long the other day when I saw it. I was like, oh, that's the biggest school. Liberty, the biggest school. I wouldn't have thought it.
No.
I was not surprised to see the 3 service academies in that smallest category. I was surprised that Tulsa is the least attended D1 school in the FBS.
But I hope that watch thing really catches on, because if it doesn't, a few rotten apples will ruin the whole.
As JR said in the chat, it depends how you slice it.
I thought I stole it from him. I thought I already used it.
I gave him credit at least.
All right. What do we have next?
Well, so now we're going to go to our little bit of a hockey chunk. Frank enjoyed this one, being that Sidney Crosby does this pretty much every year.
It's amazing.
The Penguins do this every year.
The Penguins are the best for doing this.
Delivering season tickets to season ticket holders at their home.
I mean, come on. My buddy Bill Neofis, who's been out here in Vegas. I mean, you open the door. Oh, my season tickets are. Oh, it's Sid Crosby bringing them in. Sid Crosby wearing the 8-7, which we know he re-signed his contract.
Oh, Sidney, I'm just here in my purple bra. I didn't know you were coming. I would have.
Oh, Sydney. Oh, Sid. Oh, you caught me at the wrong time.
I would have put on my face if I knew you were coming.
My burger.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But anyway, he did this. My buddy Bill Neofis, who was a longtime season ticket holder, he came. He signed sticks. He played with the kids.
Yeah.
He went out and shot some deck hockey. I mean, he's the best.
This guy gets Sidney Crosby. Imagine how the guy feels who gets like the third line defenseman who's from Eastern Europe and doesn't speak any English.
Someone talked about this on one of the comments. It was like it was a really deep defense guy, and they said they became friends with him.
Well, yeah.
And they'd bring signs, and they'd still email each other. He doesn't even play in the NHL. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You come into your home.
Here I am being all cynical.
I know. That's all right.
But so Sidney Crosby did sign a contract extension with the Pittsburgh Penguins, 2 years, $8.7 million annually.
The average,
yeah. So 8.7 for number 87
for his jersey number. Also, the year I graduated high school, which is depressing, but yeah, that's the year he was born, I assume. I think.
So
So 13 plus 20 is 37?
Is 37 sounds right?
That sounds about right.
He got drafted in
Is he 38?
04? Because I know it was Fleury in 03. I think Crosby was 04.
It was 04.
Yeah.
So about 20 years. Yeah, that makes sense. He's 37.
I thought it was based on the year he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually born August 7th, 1987.
Oh, 8787?
87. Yeah.
That's
So that makes sense. But that kind of ties into this video. The guy did a spoof based on Sidney Crosby
This is
signing
funny.
his $8.7
This is Frank approved. Very funny. Here we go.
8.7 is all we're taking. Sid, you know about the inflation, right? Not worried about 8.7 is not the same as 8.7 15 years ago, Sid. 8.7. Sid, how about 11.87? Sid, we could get 12 on the open market here. Teams will offer 12. Only 8.7. Sid, that's too big of a discount. We're going to go 8.7 times 2. Sid, all these young guys are taking bags. We're doing 8.7. Okay, no one's leaving any money on the table anymore, Sid. Don't need a penny more. Sid, you put the league on your shoulders for the last 20 years. It's time for Sid to get paid. 8.7. These young guys are milking the league for all they got. I'm not like these young cats. Do it for your agent, Sid. Let's take a little bit more. You know what, Sid? That's fine. Okay, I like it. You know what? I like it. It's not all about the money. 8 and 7. It's numerology. It's numerology. It's the laws of the universe. Appreciate you, but I am going to have to sign one of these younger guys who's a little bit more money hungry. Because 8.7 is cheap, Sid. That's cheap.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Numerology.
Very funny. What's that?
Numerology.
And lines crossing.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, we got a couple more posts to end the show.
So the rivalry that started almost 20 years ago when these two came into the league, from Sidney Crosby to Alex Ovechkin, who is chasing Wayne Gretzky for the all-time leading.
Just celebrated a birthday. We showed him an AI the other day.
Yeah, but the Washington Capitals posted pictures that they took in 2005 when he was drafted and in 2024. And so the kind of 19, 20-year gap between the grade 8's career.
He's still in the chas.
Still on the, it's a C.
Still on the chase.
I like it. He's the captain.
Yeah.
No, I like those.
Oh, on the chase.
It's one of those.
That was Caden's.
I like it.
Yeah.
Emphasis.
Wow, did he just throw a flag on the play? This is going right in front of the camera, and watch this. Oh, I saw the tail of it. Saw a tail.
Way better one, but okay.
What's that?
No.
You
Well,
what?
still on the chase was mine, but the C being colored was Caden. Yeah, Kate, what was your title?
Alex Oven Chicken.
Alec Oven Chicken?
It just sounds like a before and after on Wheel of Fortune.
Very good.
This is like that meme where it's like the your least favorite person on the planet says something that you actually agree with. Because I'm with you. I'm not a Capitals guy.
Oh, I hate the Capitals.
But this was if you ever played NHL, if in a certain era you would do 3 randoms to pick teams with you and your buddies. You would each do 3 random teams, pick the best one out of those 3. So sometimes you were stuck with the Capitals. If I was ever stuck with the Capitals, these jerseys, the old versions of the ones that we just showed, that's the one that I would pick. The coolest uniforms.
There you go.
I got you.
And I mean, if you have an Apple Watch on and you want to send an email to your Granny Smith during a game,
Travis just misses his
I'm going to put the bra back on. That'll get a laugh.
All right, the final post for today is sticking in the National Hockey League. It is sticking with a team in the same division as the Washington Capitals. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a helmet sponsor. They were one of the first teams in the league with a jersey sponsor, and it was Milk. Their helmet sponsor is Oreo.
It makes sense.
So the best sponsor combo probably ever in Oreos and Milk.
And their colors are the Oreo colors. Like the
bag. The bag. I was like an actual Oreo. It was black and white. But and by the way, I don't know if this is true or not, but the fattest player on the Toronto Maple Leafs has a double stuff Oreo that he has to wear. Hey, you know what? I'm sick of you guys now.
Formerly Phil Kessel.
Yes, who loved hot dogs before the game.
Stanley Cup champion Phil Kessel.
Phil Kessel. That's Penguins. Yeah, there we go.
I like it. I'm not generally against a lot of these jersey sponsors. I know it's only going to get worse. Just look at like Eastern European hockey, where they have every inch covered, or like Brazilian soccer, where they just
look like race car drivers.
Yeah, but if you're going to do it, have some fun with it. I like the teams too that will, if the corporation that does the sponsorship allows it to kind of change the logo to fit their colors. Nothing worse than like a Celtics jersey with a red sponsor, or something like that.
Yeah,
I like it when they're able to kind of work symbiotically.
But you guys are aware of the double stuff Oreo. It has double the stuffing, therefore
that's the only one to get. See what those sick bastards at Nabisco are up to next.
It's National Cheeseburger Day. That could be lunch. What do you think? Lunch, cheeseburgers?
Double cheeseburger machine broke.
Outstanding show. That was it, right? Tomorrow, is Jeff Parles here tomorrow? He is. Why are you so quiet now? What's going on?
You want to make another Apple joke?
It's personal.
No, I will. I don't. I'm not sour grapes.
That's a grape joke.
Cider, apple cider. There's something with apple cider. Mott's apple juice.
Jeff Parles is going to be in cider tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here.
I turned those crickets red.
Yeah.
Jeff, I have Punchlines live in Nevada every show.